Many are familiar with the Ba Ba Black Sheep TV show, which showcased the historical antics of Greg Peppy Boyington and his Black Sheep Squadron, even if the accuracy was extremely questionable. However, the real star of the show was the F4U Corsair fighter plane, the top World War II fighter plane of the U.S. Marines. Now available as a 1.2 meter bind-and-fly model from E-flite. Packaging is very well done and protective, including a nice spot for the propeller and yellow-tipped 4 blades. The bent wing is all one piece. Horizontal stab, optional drop tanks, hardware, and of course the fuselage. Which has nice cowl and surface details. Dummy radial engine, and exhaust ports. Some of the decals are applied at the factory. There's also a passable pilot figure and simulated fabric covering of the control surfaces. Large canopy hatch is held on by magnets. And you even get some extra Velcro for your batteries. IC3 connector, 6-channel receiver, and tail microservos are installed. I noted some simulated air intakes and machine gun detail in the leading edge of the wings. Non-glossy decals and extensive panelline details adorn the wing. You get rotating retracts and segmented flaps too. Large set of decals for both Navy and Marine livery, with lots of numbering options. Manual is the usual E-flite fare with radio setup and CG info. Assembly starts with installing the horizontal stab. A single screw holds assembly in place. Note that you can screw the screw in too far, or it will deform the foam, so be careful. After that, there isn't much to do except unwrap the servo wires and install the wing. The prop up is in 2 pieces, with rib part going on first. Drop tanks just slide on rails into position. You can also download the radio setup from Spectrum website by selecting the pull down option, and then select the compatible radio. Setup links are near the bottom of the page, where you are directed to a Google Docs page. Look for the Corsair file and copy it to an SD card. Install the card into your radio and import the model file. A quick wiggle of the sticks to check the channels, and it's off to bind the radio to the model. Success! Rotating gear is pretty snazzy. Taped hinge flaps work pretty good as well. I also set up safe mode through forward programming and assigned it to a switch. I noticed the elevator neutral position looked off to me with too much down. Adjusting the clevis did the trick. Last step was to apply the decals. And with that, we're ready for combat patrols. It was off to the flying field where I had to await my turn. The first flight would be a 3S 3200 mAh battery, which is on the lower end of the power spectrum and a bit heavier than a 2200 mAh pack.
All right, the E-flite 1.2 meter Corsair. Do a quick control check here, up, down, right, left, rudder. All right, hopefully the pre-program is good. And we are off. Whoa, oh, that rudder's a little sensitive.
Well, that was quite a bit more squirrely than I expected.
Interesting.
Time to get more aggressive.
Ooh, gear up. Let me,
Well, that certainly wasn't my finest takeoff.
all right, so we're up. Interesting, that rudder is really sensitive. Had to give it a good burst of power. So we're on 3S here, and I need a bit up trim.
Ah, that explains the bounce on takeoff.
There we go, and a little bit of right trim. So it's handling nice, just needed a few clicks of trim. All right, so good. We are in trim, let's bring it around. It's actually flying really nice. Plenty of power on 3S 3200. I'll bring her down a little bit now that the trim seems to be set. I got a guy hovering here, so I don't want to get too low. All right, so this is the very first flight with it, so I'm getting the feel of it. Like the ailerons. All right, it's about 2/3 stick. There we go. Come up, do a roll to the left. That was to the right, now to the left. All right, let's bring it here. Let's try a loop here. There you go. I'll enter it in slightly crooked. Four-pointer. It's flying really nice. This, it's actually flying better on 3S than I thought it would. Let me get a slower pass here. Full tick. Let's see what kind of climb it has. Kicking a little right rudder. That's really good. It's basically unlimited. I'm gonna cut out.
Around and land, guys.
Sure.
Full stop.
So with the low rates on the ailerons, even the high rates were actually quite nice. They weren't overly twitchy, but low rates are good. Try rolling low rates. Oh yeah, they're low. Quick to high. All right, so let's try a few things. Let's try inverted here. This is an inverted run. Just a touch down elevator, and she's good. Very stable. So she'll knife edge. Hold the rudder, it won't hold it. It's stable, but it won't quite hold it. Slow her down, drop a notch of flaps. Nice. There's a slight touch of pitch up, but it's settled. I want to cut the power, see what it does in a stall. Very nice. It's full up, it just kind of does a little bit of a fugoid. That was half flaps. I'll bring it around, try full flaps. All right, there's full flaps. And I'm going to hold this up, drops the wing a little bit. but still very mild. I was a little low, so I didn't want to get too aggressive on the elevator. Do a little split S there. Try a snap roll. Try one to the right. It does it really good. Do a stall turn. It flies really nice. Other than that bit of a squirrely takeoff, it is really nice up in the air. Oh, let me try the safe mode. We are now in safe mode. And there's your bank limit. It's a good setup in safe mode. Let's see how it turns. Yeah, very nice. Let's try a climb bank angle. Wow, it's really good. That's like a 60 degree. So it handles really good in safe mode. I'm gonna got an idea, take it out of safe. Try our spin. That was interesting, it reversed on me. I didn't like that. Try the other way. There we go. Like the right spins. Didn't like it to the left. All right, so the timer's going off. I'm gonna drop the gear, pop in some partial flaps, see how she does coming in.
I didn't notice any significant change in pitch with flaps.
Bring into approach. Ooh. Oh, and she's down. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna put in a 4S and see how that goes. Okay, so we're back with 4S. Had to think about a second. 4S 2200. So we've gone down a little bit in capacity, but we've gone up in voltage. So we'll see how it flies. And we're going to do something a little different this time. We are going to come over here, do a little taxi down, and woo! We're going to go in the grass. Oh, the tail is getting up there. All right, so I'm going to drop a notch of flaps, and we are going to, I wonder if I should try safe mode. I think I will. I'm going to try safe mode in the grass. There we go. Hold up elevator. Ah! Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to take it out of safe. Let me get a little elevator. Maybe the grass is too tall. Take two. All right, let's try it again. I wonder if I should try without flaps. Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, something serious was wrong.
Well, that was an aborted attempt. I think I found the problem. My 4-blader is now a 3-blader. I snapped that sucker right off. Oops, well, I thought the grass was tall enough. Maybe it just wasn't mowed small enough, but all right, so looks like I'm gonna need to fix the prop here. I think a little bit of CA glue will do it, right? You think so, Lee? Okay, no, maybe not. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go back to the workshop and throw another prop on it.
But wait, the cameraman had an idea.
I don't know what that means.
2 blades.
So my cameraman says 2 blades, so maybe I should just break off the other one. I have a 2-blader.
Let's give it a try.
Come
on, man. It's a what do you call it? It's a field repair.
Field repair to snap the other puppy off?
Let's do it.
I don't think you can.
4S, man. You gotta take the top off first.
Can you break it? Well, this one broke off.
This one broke off.
This one broke off.
Exactly. Hey,
Can I break it?
How did you break the other one? You
Yeah. Great. You brakes on the ground. Hey.
All right, let's do it.
What do you think?
You've made it better.
2 bladers.
It's better than new.
That's better than new. All right, hey, let's give it a shot.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Woohoo!
Going backwards.
Going backwards?
It's okay.
She's up! Yeah, baby! Boyington would be proud. It's scooting along pretty good. Woohoo! Got it. Yeah! Wonder if I can do 5S.
The possibilities are limitless.
So the boosted performance even on 2 blades. Low pass. I see the glider.
That should not have worked that well.
Oh yeah. How was the climb? Got up. It still has unlimited climb. I want to kick off here. Do a spin. Whee! Well, it's good to know the stock prop on 2 blades works just fine. It's a feature. So I'll do a little bit more slow speed flight with that other battery pack, see if anything changed. Oop, wrong switch. Still a wrong switch. There we go, flaps. My excitement, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. All right, here's full flaps, power off. I want to start feeding the elevator all the way back. There we go. Very nice. Throttle up, flaps up. All right. Yeah, definitely just a touch of down the elevator with flaps. Nothing egregious, but should be doing a nice slow flight.
A very well-behaved model.
Drop the gear down. So I'm sure it won't fly all that well on a 3S with the 2-blader now. It's all right. Ooh, that wind picked up. So, whoa, we got a nor'easter. So no flaps this time. Whoa, I'm gonna go around. Something came up. Is it thermal? My hat's about to blow off. I'm gonna try to fly her in.
The wind had really picked up.
See, I told you the wind picked up. It's going backwards. I'll just taxi him backwards. And
for my next trick, flying backwards.
And there she is, a 2-blader, e-flite 1.2 meter Corsair. Quite nice, wonderful in the air.
I almost forgot to try the drop tanks. Which changes the performance very little. Except they do give it noticeably better knife edge performance. Performance is still great. While maintaining stable flight through the stall. Maybe they even improved my landings.
Well, it's always interesting when things don't quite go as planned. But that's not all. I also had a little hiccup with the landing gear. A rotating pin fell out of one of my landing gears. Miraculously, I found it on the runway. Without the pin, the gear leg pulls right out of the retract mechanism.
So to repair it, I needed to remove the whole retract mechanism, and then some of the surrounding parts. The rotating pin is a friction fit, so now I could place the metal mechanism on a hard surface and lightly tap the pin back into the mechanism. I had to be careful not to tap it in too far, but I'm sure it is not coming back out. Since I had to peel up some tape to access the wires, some CA glue was used to stick the tape back down. Once done, everything worked like a charm. Okay, so minor nitpicks aside, this is a great flying model. Now, once I realized you need to get the tail up on takeoff, I no longer have that ground looping issue. And I also quite like flying it with the drop tanks, as it adds some character to the model and it improves knife edge flying. The wide range of batteries packs it can use is another advantage, with performance on 3S actually a bit better than I had expected. Of course, on 4S, it really hauls the groceries and has people turning heads. Now, all I need is a 1.2 meter Zero to chase around. Hi, thanks for watching. Please take a look at the video description below for special HobbyView sales and discounts. Your purchases help support this channel. Happy modeling.
Woohoo!
Say cut.
Oh, I'm sorry, cut. Sorry.